fly, cruising in the no-fly, twerking on the tailgate, take it down the sofa, looking for a section.
It's the Higher Conversation. I'm KingFosho. We're on ounce, 2 episode or gram 8 or 9. Don't hold me to that, but we've been a little rocky. Things have been a little jumpy in our lives, and we don't get paid for this. We're doing this on our time, so we're here spending our time for your amusement, enjoyment, laughs, fucking haterade, whatever you trying to bring to the table. Here we have my childhood best friend since diaper days, MetJames.
Yo,
What up?
I mean, good to have you
bring
on
this
the
fool
mic.
in with a motherfucking shot.
Yo, thanks for having me, man.
Dude,
Appreciate
cheers.
Hey, cheers.
He got the titties because I'm just kidding. Cheers. Whoo-wee. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you want water or whatever, I'll smack in there. Go get it.
Definitely need that at some point. I'm sure.
YoungVicc on here.
What's up? What's up?
Shout out to our sponsors, TW Entertainment, for his lovely setup, lights, lighting. If you guys need anything for website building, graphic design, videographers, that was his first videographer. Actually, who was your first videographer?
It was Vic, dude.
Was it Vic? Was it Vic? Okay,
Didn't we shoot a video right down the street from here? It was like right down here at the dirt road.
At the dirt road, we did. Remember?
Was that the first
Yeah, with
one?
the masks on?
When we went to your uncle's house?
That wasn't the first video.
The first video
was in
the
Old
one
Town.
We did in
The
Old
left
Town.
coast video,
Yeah,
right?
the left coast video. Yeah,
And then he got tattooed? Let's show us the tat.
You did the left coast video. Yeah.
Is this one? Yeah, it's on there.
This dude got tatted. You got tatted for the video.
This leg might be a little chunkier than the video.
Our other sponsor, KingFosho.
Yeah.
He used to have an ankle, now he's not there.
Yeah, now it's all fat cankles. We put the left coast on that for this fool. He don't even got it on
Dang.
Apple Music. How fucked up.
Dang.
Hey,
Hey,
bro. That's
wipe it.
If we ever get this, I'm scratching that shit out.
Hey, you know what's still in my car?
Get it removed. Digital.
Hey, that CD's still in my car.
No, it's
Like,
not.
it's in my car right now.
Pull it out. Show us the proof.
Yeah, I swear to
Just
God.
kidding.
I can pull it up.
The adventure one, right?
Yep, it's the first
It
CD
is,
that
because
you
have
gave
the
me.
chapter, you have the chapter, what, 3 in yours?
I had like 3 of them that I dropped
It's the
before
panty
that
dropper
one. Yeah.
flavor. Ooh.
Was that the one from that song? With that song in it?
No, that one is, yeah. It's Adventures is on that
it's
song.
on that one. With the hard case, right?
Yeah. I don't know where the hard case is at, but the CD's in my...
You got the CD, bro.
Daniel still has probably one of the ones too in there.
There's a limited
Actually, you
supply.
know what? It might be in my glove compartment, but it's locked. It won't even open. We gotta try to bust that thing open so we can see if it's actually in there. After the podcast, we'll check. If you guys see the
That's
picture,
crazy.
we'll get it on there. We'll get it
I
on
had
there.
that shit
I'm
for
just
like
doing
10 years.
vibes.
Yeah, it's been in
That's a
the.
minute.
No other CDs has been in my car ever since.
Damn. It's those ones
Damn,
where
no
like,
way. In the player, dude, even in Daniel's truck, dude, it still got like Adventures or Chapter 3 in that bitch.
it's like when you forget, like you're switching from your Bluetooth and you accidentally click the CD,
CD
button and it
player
starts
and
playing.
it
You're like,
shots
oh,
out.
shit.
Hey, what the fuck?
I think it just plays. I think it just plays. Like when I'm like just you got the map going. You're like, where's my phone at?
Right. That's what's up.
Just let it play. Just let it play.
Hell yeah, no man, I appreciate you guys having me, man. I see you putting in some work, starting to get this podcast going, and
Traction.
that shit's dope. You guys are doing it right for sure.
Thank you.
No, just-
We just do it on our off time.
We're
So
doing our off time. We're trying our freaking. We're
like
trying
your
our best
style.
to keep it professional at any. I mean, as most possible. But I mean,
and it is a higher conversation. So
it is the higher conversation. So we are gonna get lidded. But like you
Yeah,
said,
too.
man, we can't like. It takes a lot for all of us to have such off schedules to freaking be on the same track. Everybody editing on the same time, or you know what I mean. And shout out to our editor Jay Gons. He's never here, but he always putting in work in the background and always putting in always putting in complaints. But he holds it down on the editing side. He's been busy with life too and own personal problems. And we all live in life just like everybody else. Nobody's special here. Fucking. I mean, he's Hollywood, but we still accept him here in the IE because he come from the IE. So
That's right.
tell us about what's going on in your life that's new, that's freaking, that's changing for you, or things that you got going on. I feel we all three haven't sat down and had a cool conversation in a cool ass
I
minute.
know.
Yeah.
So
From
let's
what
go
I
get
heard,
some deep
Austin's
shit.
pretty lit right now, huh? It's his day off.
A little
It
bit.
is his day off. But honestly, we got no days off because guess what? We're working right now.
We ended up doing a podcast.
We ended up doing a podcast, and it is 11:34
Bless you.
Monday, December
so,
26th.
Got a little bit lit. It's a holiday time. I was just enjoying
Ain't
myself.
nobody mad at that.
Yeah, and then
Didn't mean to call you out.
my homies just hit me up and said, "Let's do this shit right now." They've been trying to do it for a minute. So I felt like shit. I can't just keep pushing.
He's
them
like, just
off, and,
because he's that
just
sorry.
honestly, like just how excited you guys were is like, all right, I'm
it's
down.
about it. We try to get 2 Chainz on here too. Shout out 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz holding it down.
He's already in bed.
2 Chainz 2 turn always. Too many days turn.
2 Chainz, yeah, he called it a night.
He's been here.
Oh well, at least we're gonna try to catch up to your level.
Yeah. Oh, please do. No, I mean,
we're gonna have a great conversation tonight. It's gonna be.
I'm down to throw a few back for sure.
All right, let's do it. Let's get another one in.
All right, yeah, let's take another
one. Tell it. We'll take one just to catch up to you.
Yeah. Him and I will take one catch up. Yeah, I'm not.
Tell us about the new song. The new song. You want to talk about it?
I was gonna say.
I seen that.
Hold on.
Yeah, we're on the.
Okay. So I'm always known to. My fault. I got speaking to mic. Everybody be yelling at me. We don't hear you. Whatever. I like to be incognito anyways. But so. I'm always wanting to kind of like play people's shit in the background because I'm super hyped to my friends' fucking accomplishments, or I'm super hyped about the song. This fool want to be super secretive, super just low key. Like, and guess what? We always love and like the reason why we click so much is because whenever we have a problem with one another, we always will bring up the subject, bring up the problem, bring up the issue, and we chop it up and say our salty fucking replies, and then that's it. Like. And tomorrow we'll call each other. What's cracking? Love you. Talk to you later. Like, that's how our relationship's always fucking been. But it's always been nothing but real and honest. So I always respect his privacy when he's like, yo, don't post it. I know you want to post it on the fucking Hemet Leakers. Like, Cali, nothing. Can't tell Cali nothing without dry snitching a little bit. But I do it just because the shit fires me up. We're all dope, creative, fucking... Like, our collective is so tight that we all come up with our own shit. We have our own swag. We got our own, like, just oomph. Like... You can't buy that Steez. So when
next time, send them an NDA.
When they do, he's about to be starting to send me some fucking NDA. It's gonna get that serious, and you know what? I'm gonna sign it and still fucking let's go to court. Then at that point,
well, let's let Austin talk a little.
You'll still post it. So, first of all, like I always appreciate the love and support, man. You're just showing love, but
I
know certain records or certain songs is like you gotta. You're making a plan. You don't want things to slip up before you even
can't foil the plan.
Have your own plan for, records and how you want to present things.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you do with clothes. Like how you have all your shit lined up.
It's like exactly.
Me going on and leaking all your designs. Like, yo.
I wouldn't care. I would love to love.
Now, Cali leaks his own designs though.
You'd probably appreciate it.
You know I do. That's why I say, you know what? Hey, but it's all love. Everybody, we're all different. We all have our motives. But I was just telling Vic that, not to interrupt you real quick, but I was telling Vic, hey, we'll keep it more professional. Like MetJames has been holding it down. Like, there's just times in your lives where you got to jump to that next level because you're going to get those more serious people taking you more serious once you get to that next professional level. You start, like I posted a post on IG the other day. It was saying to get to the second best version or the next level of your higher self, your well-being, it's going to take a double you from where you were to get you to that first plateau. Because it's okay to plateau as long as you keep going straight, but you can't go downhill after you've been uphill. You got to go uphill, and every version going to become, you're going to need a better you. Correct? Am I wrong? Like, you know what I mean? You guys, all your levels of success. We've seen just, he's been here from the beginning. We're all day ones right here. Like, I met Vic through the Wheelhouse, doing all the promotion from KingFosho. I've known MetJames from childhood days when I was trying to steal his golf clubs in diaper days because golf clubs just family friends, best friends. It's a long story. We're not bringing too much up like that, but then in high school, like, this boy was like, damn, this fool kind of like on my jock, but like I didn't have nobody that was doing creative shit when I was getting out of high school doing shit like that. So like for me, I was building my own shit. Then he was an artist. So like I just kept inspired him, try to push that stuff. But we've all seen each other at our highest, lowest, our weakest points, and we all as a team try to push each other to do better. And you know what I mean? Even if it comes off in a shitty way of like criticism, we accept the criticism and take it for what it is and learn from it. And that's us right here, and that's what's cool about this whole conversation here is that we haven't had to sit down in a long minute. Like us three together in one room has been years, like years. Let's take this real quick.
Definitely.
Shoot it back.
Shoot it back. And then tell us about more of your songs. And he gave us a fucking cookie dough one.
Woo! I could tell. Oh, I don't like the sweet one.
That's why I said,
should have given me this one.
Anyways,
I poured them.
I know you did. So
I meant to tell you, make sure
there wasn't that one. I know. That's you know what? Fuck it.
It tastes like some baked cookies or something.
Yeah, that's what
it's called. A shot at the same time.
It's called cookie dough.
Damn.
Very, very sweet.
So
right, I'm sorry,
back back to like we said, he's a little lit. Where's the higher conversation? We're all on good vibes and having conversations.
We were at where Callie was leaking your songs.
Yeah, well, no, where you're just saying about your process. Tell us your process from when you begin, since you're so just give us a little history, give them a little history. We know your background of getting into the LA life, going to school. I still remember the day this fool came to me and said, "Yo, I'm going to fucking LA. I'm fucking," and I said, and at first I just said, "Yeah." He said, "Yup." So I said, "Cool." And ever since he said that, he's done that shit. So tell them your history to get to where you're at now and your experiences, so they know your background.
So man, I started making music in Hemet like 12 years ago now.
Fuck, it's double digits.
Shit, no.
And that's longer than that.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, like 15, 16.
Dude.
I started like writing and recording songs, and then I started putting songs out and doing videos, and that's why Vic was always around. And then
always manage my way in there, I guess, huh?
Well, no, I mean,
he did.
I like hanging out with you guys too. It was a cool part.
He did. It was a little sloppy though when Vic was first coming around.
That's how I met Vic though, was through that and through DJing and shit. Like you would DJ
and the Wheelhouse.
at the Wheelhouse.
Fucking, that video I sent you the other day.
I think you were the Wheelhouse DJ, and like that's the first time I met you. I was performing. And
oh yeah, we were.
When we did
concert.
like those since year's concert, or the one I just sent you that battle video not too long ago in my life. You're like, where the fuck did you find this?
That was pretty crazy. Everybody was like,
I know. We did get that shit wavy.
You did the Foro concert. Too,
oh yep,
right?
yep.
Yeah.
We did all the big major concerts in town. So that was part of it. We were just had our foot in the door
and then, like,
as youngsters.
Shout out Jesse over at the Wheelhouse.
Then,
what year was this? This is like,
dude, that's like 2013, 12, bro. Like, when'd you graduate?
No, dude, I was still in high school.
It was like
that.
So it was before?
Like 2011.
I think I was a
no
freshman.
Way. Damn, that's crazy.
I was a freshman or something.
2015, I was breaking my hand off.
Wait, if you guys were still in high school, I was actually.
I was in high school, and I got out of high. I graduated
when I went to sophomore year. You guys were already graduated.
I was in 2010.
He
was 3 years younger. He was a freshman when I was a senior, I think. Right? Yeah. Because you were a freshman at West Valley.
I was 2014, so.
I graduated 2012.
2012? Okay, that's
so
2012.
He's 2 years younger than me.
2012 is when I got kicked out of West Valley, so I probably never saw anybody.
Oh, you got kicked out.
Yeah, I went to the continuation school.
Tell us why you got kicked out, Vic.
Because MetJames told me to make his video. I failed my test. I'm just kidding.
And I didn't show up because I was making bread. I made $100.
We're like, we gotta finish this for the deadline.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We were on the deadline, so
dude.
Hey, that's the only way we made ourselves work, dude.
Deadlines, yeah.
No, that's how Vic made himself work with his fucking red hot Cheeto fingers. Always. His feet kicked up. His feet kicked up at.
The videos have all red marks on them.
So like Vic started doing the videos. We started working a lot, and then I just started putting songs out, and then
and Major. Hey, I just wanted to say like how fucking excited and hyped and that same energy. Okay, so the energy you got to bring when you're bringing up projects, dude.
He was saying the story.
I know, man. Because I get sidetracked. I get stoned. The energy that his fool had and how excited we were to just drop his first like Vic was like the man. We were just like, once we drop this video, it's just gonna be cracking. Like they gonna fucking want our nuts. Like that's not what happened. So go ahead, tell your story. But just the energy, dude. Have fun while you're doing the shit. Period.
I don't know. We had it jumping.
That's what I'm saying.
Remember the house party?
Oh, dude. Okay. Well, let's finish one story. We'll get to the next story.
We're still online, huh? Look it up.
No, honestly, I think this will.
I have it all.
He has it.
Unlisted.
It's not all.
Hey, we got no.
Go find the YouTube and Facebook links. You'll probably find it.
You can't find
private?
that. Yeah, it's all private. Okay, so back to your first time working with Vic. And your first music video.
Just putting out music videos and songs, and then started getting more serious with like the creative aspects, like as far as going in depth with making storylines for the videos and
super story. He would have a big ass notebook
and just like getting everybody to play different characters and writing a whole like movie type of script, and like that just made me start to love directing and looking at like film as like a whole nother extension of music. So making those and being a director and creating the songs and then like the other part of it was making the music myself too. So I started making my own beats just to try to have more creative control over the sound. But really, like, that just made me fall in love with producing, and I started like opening up even a bigger like door for like genres with like different people I could work with, and then.
Because you did it he's doing it for the art. He's in love with the art of the music. It's not just
it's just cool.
He's a rapper. He's not.
Oh, so you went from film school to like going to full on engineer, like he producing.
Well, yeah, I went to film school technically.
To the film school, LA Film School.
I went to school for entertainment business and music production.
Dope. I didn't know that. I thought it was audio the whole time. Seeing it like from like the outside.
Outside, yeah. That's why I said give him a history of like we all know, just give him that. Yeah, you went to school, dude. Freaking paid his tuition, had worked multiple jobs, did the grind from day. Bro, if there's anybody that's a go getter, bro, it's this man right here for the fact of like, dude, had no connection.
Props,
I know, and that's all love, baby. That's why I love you. Like his grind, his dedication. When I'd call him, hey, I'm working right now. I had to pick up another job, fucking, but whatever, dude. Busted, pay his fucking bills to do what the fuck he wanted to do to get to where he's at now, and he put in that fucking work. That's why he was blessed with what he's blessed with now, and we're such big critics on ourselves that. We know we should be at a different level. Everybody feels that it should be at a different level. If you don't feel like you should be at a different level, you shouldn't be doing different things. It's like you don't want you don't want to set higher standards for yourself. And it was like seeing him change into his better self and his better version and making. How many plaques you got? Tell him about your plaques. Tell him that story. I just want to say like
we gotta go back to the story. Back to the story.
Okay, back to the story. But. Like his journey,
the
bro.
end of the movie.
The whole journey. Hey, that's not even the end of the movie, bro. That's the beginning of this fucking movie. That was the introduction. That's not even. Yeah, that was the intro before the title of the movie even popped up. Well, I was just gonna say that, but I just want to express how proud we are.
Let him finish
his story.
He's barely high school. He's still in high school.
Yeah. He's talking about LA already.
Oh yeah. After. He
graduated. Let's go. Hey, we're getting a little tipsy.
Went to film school. That's dope, dude. That's dope.
Yeah, I went to film school, and then like I started going to. I went to school for music production, and then finished a degree in entertainment business. But like, I never went to school for engineering specifically. But I started learning how to engineer just from being in the studio, and they kind of go hand in hand, engineering and producing.
Did they give you credits for that? Like, what credits did you get for that? Or is it credited or like anything towards like?
Yeah, it was
like,
in associates.
Associates?
Yeah.
Fuck it. That's solid. Would you, for the viewers, anybody that's looking to get into the music industry or get into that would want to go to that school? It's the LA Film School. What's it called?
LA Film School.
School of Music.
And the LA Recording School.
Recording. Would you say yes to them to go there if they're willing to fight for their dream? Or how would you put that to somebody that asked you, hey, was it worth it for you to do it all over again or no? Or how would you do it differently?
It's hard for me to speak for somebody else, but like everyone's situation is different. I mean, it is school, and
it's work.
Like tuition costs money, and you're gonna go into debt, or if you have your money situation to where that's taken care of or whatever, military. And you have a good situation.
It is different for everybody's situation.
I would just say be aware of that side of it. Because that it is
just where you're gonna get a setback if you have that set. Like
it's just hard. It's a real thing to take care of.
Yeah.
People don't really talk about that, but like having debts.
But for your knowledge,
for you, let me just continue on that. That's just the first thing I would say, because it's definitely beneficial as far as like the knowledge you learn, and when you go to schools like that, the teachers are most likely people that
past that. If it would have failed, I would have said no.
The teachers at those schools are most likely people, they're all very knowledgeable about the subject that they're teaching, and they all have like.
How many teachers did you have while going to school?
Like, I mean, every month it's different.
So they changed. That.
I don't know.
I didn't know. I've never been. I just never been. I
graduated years ago, but I don't.
How many years has it been? 3?
No, it's 5.
No fucking way. No. How long you been living in LA for? 6 years? 5 years? Fuck, that's crazy. Yeah, because my son's 4 and fucking you were over there before. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, man, props to that shit, because goddamn, that shit, woo. That's so go get continue your story. Sorry, but I was just like, fuck, damn, it's been that long.
But yeah, I just got out there and like, you know, just put myself in the area where all the business is happening. You know, like
Do you see the difference and more opportunities out there?
I do, but like I will say times are different now, for sure. As far as like,
Can you elaborate, or you don't?
oh,
want
for
to
sure.
too
No,
much detail?
I'd be happy to elaborate. Like people need to hear this. I think that LA, like pre-COVID, was a different LA than it is now, and like you just feel.
Us not getting IHOP because we
It's
didn't.
not-
I didn't have. I didn't have a COVID card.
Yeah.
But what else though? Like
that.
really though? Like why is it different? People are like scared to network, or like what's the difference in your eyes? Because I'm not
I'm
always
scared to
out there.
network. I think just like people are, LA's getting hard to live in. You know, there's just
With
crazy
inflation and shit like that,
just
or
all kinds of
just
shit
different
going
different
on
things
all
going on.
day. Like there's just so much chaos going on at the same time, but there's also amazing opportunities on the same streets.
Yep, is the same chaos.
Yeah, it's like it's pretty trippy.
Yeah, we
But
don't
what
got
I'm saying
opportunities
is,
on
like,
Florida.
Before, like back in the day, I felt like it was more of a community vibe. Like you feel like,
Yeah, because
you know, now like you do feel that, but COVID definitely like changed life as far as like how people move and like
Everything more remote.
everything's more
It's
remote.
more- yeah,
So
it's
you only
more
socialize like over the internet now, and then
More
like
Zoom
instead of going
meetings.
like a little meeting or something, or like a little work sesh, or
Yeah, I just think the
would you-
vibe is different. It's hard to explain. Like you got to be there. Bro.
yeah, I've never
live it.
had that, so like it's kind of like it's
just like, it
amusing to
used
me,
be a
you know.
scene- It used to be like a scene from a movie. Like it was just like
go and chill in the
everywhere you
studio.
go,
If
everything's
something was
going,
popping.
something's going on.
It's like Dave-
everywhere.
like
10
in the
things
show
going on
Dave?
in one building.
Seen
Yeah,
that show?
exactly like Jay.
kinda like
the
that?
show Dave is very
That's
accurate.
clean,
like,
bro.
Yeah, that's how
I watched
pre-COVID.
that shit and like, yeah. I was
Shout
just
out Lil
like,
Dicky. We'll tag you on
Definitely
this.
like that.
That show's dope. His last one, man. I watched his last episode on the last season one over and over. We went with Gator. That shit made me just like. Tear.
So that's
Just-
all
just
like
Gator.
LA
Just like
pre-COVID?
bro, that, like I love that shit. I ain't on front like that shit. Like because that's the love. Like the love that Gator shows is like the love that's truly behind motherfuckers that are real
shit.
and they support you and they're not just saying it to gain something out of it. We don't gain nothing off of each other. We all.
You gave me the
Cheers.
titty shot glass.
Yeah. We all support. Man, if you don't support your homies, shit, you a fucking bum. You ain't no homie. So like,
better than that one.
way better than that one. That one. Whew. But anyways, so we talked about that. You elaborated on how it's kind of changed. What do you feel like you've learned professionally as a artist, businessman, manager? Talk more about your studio. We'll let him tell his business and what he wants to tell. But I'm gonna know you had a couple studios. You've had you had business partners. You're doing your own thing. You're in your own lane. How have you elevated as a person by living there, being in the scene, and getting the connections you've gotten?
Oh man, it's just like gives you an outlet for everything. Like that kind of like even elaborates on what I was just talking about. Like being in that area when things are popping off, or like the opportunities and the possibilities, like things that you can do just by being in the environment.
Being there,
Like,
10
and
minutes
that's just
away
in
from
some
fucking
kind of
whatever.
a scene, you know.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
necessarily have to be there, like. But
Yeah,
I
any
think
major
just,
city like Frisco got that
being in
different
the
vibe
mix
too.
and
Being
having a-
there,
you know, having
Close to it.
a set up somewhere wherever you make that and wherever you're comfortable is like, just try to like network and work with other people.
as many
on shit,
people as you
collaborate
can,
with-
or
like,
just feel by
well, just like when the vibe
is right. That's right. That's
and
right.
the
Because
music's good, you know, and you feel like there's like chemistry. You guys can like
you can't force a fucking square
Well,
peg through a circle hole.
you just like build like you make other people's weaknesses the strengths.
You're the
like,
strengths for you, yeah, and that's why there's no
Vice
weaks.
versa, so-
Exactly. That's criticism. Taking
I think
criticism.
that's a big part of establishing yourself is like getting in the scene, and then things start to happen and you start to like come across different artists that are putting out songs that are doing well, and they're starting to build audiences. Or,
And not just because you work with somebody that just had a fucking hit fucking record doesn't mean that you're gonna go in and make a hit record with them just because the one popped off before. What was your
that's interesting.
let's? I mean, is it true? I mean, is that true or not? Because that's what I kind of see. It's like, man, yeah, if you got bread to put behind your shit, or you got labels to put behind you, and you're You know, it's like that Dame Dash interview was saying today, like, man, like, how does any man feel any type of man when he says he's signed to somebody? Like, no offense to anybody that's signed, or, you know, damn, do your thing. That's fucking great. It's cool. But like he was saying, like, how do you feel as a person that's trying to be business when you're getting puppeted by somebody that's saying, here, you give me all your fucking artwork, everything that you've created, I'm going to sell it for the most profit, and I'm only going to give you 10%. However the fucking numbers work. He was talking about kind of like the game in the background. How do you feel is like with your business? Are you guys open to having do you guys have any artists under your guys' studio? IG Ionica Studios, right here. Sorry, I'm trying to be more professional.
No, you're good.
So
You're interrupting is what it's called.
shut your ass up. Shouldn't have invited me to this podcast.
I'm laughing at myself.
That's good. That's right. I know you ain't laughing at me. I'm kidding. I don't give a fuck. You laugh at me all day, baby. All day.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm here for your enjoyment.
Crack his fingers.
He's like, okay, so my fault. Go ahead.
What was the question?
I don't know. Like with your artists, like, do you guys have artists underneath? Like, I see you working with a couple of females too. Their tracks are dope. Like, you help them. Like, what's the details behind all that? If you can elaborate more, you know, I don't, not to be up in your business, but just for the viewers at home.
So the business of Ionica is
shit. My fault.
you know, studio brand business.
Can anybody go to your studio?
For sure.
What's the website?
There's studios to book, you know, and they can book time for whatever they need.
What's the website? So we can put that on the bottom.
ionicastudios.com.
Solid. Perfect.
And you know, you can book services. If you want to do a podcast, you could do it there in one of the rooms.
Oh, solid.
We have like 2, you know, fully remodeled rooms.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're fire, and with dope ass like lighting and everything. And you know, if you're an artist, you can book sessions. If you're trying to have higher.
Can you just rent out the
engineers.
studio by itself and have you have a professional per studio and whatever background, however you guys do that? But can I, if I was a producer, he was an artist, and I said, hey, can Vic and I come use your studio since we're in town and pay fucking see, we're not studio artists, even though I do got 10 tracks hidden underneath the blanket. But it's cool. But I'm just saying, like, would we be able to rent your studio, just us with either security
With your own producer, or bring your own producer,
or it has to be used to your guys' like. You're trying to
bring
put
your own
quality
producer
to
if you want, you know, like, get you set up, make
That's
sure
dope.
you can take care of your project, whatever you want to do.
It's
And, you know, it's right in the heart of Hollywood, so it's like you'd be right by
the streets.
the stars and everything. It's on Coinga Boulevard.
It's right.
And,
That's literally, dude. I've been there before. Slept in the parking lot out front. 5, 6 in the morning, bro. They put in work.
That's real.
They put in work. That's real shit. Like, there's like all professional vibes, no fucking bullshit. Come with your shit ready.
right by the stars.
Dude, literally, right? Like, literally, I could throw a rock to fucking Sunset Boulevard, and I can't even throw it. Like, I could throw a pebble, and it will hit. There's a bar right downstairs. You got to get a little tips. You could come, bring whatever, but come to
That's
work.
dope.
That's all he asks, because I've been in that
you gotta come
setting.
out. You haven't
Like,
been
yeah, I
there.
know.
No, I
That's,
haven't.
Well, honestly, I've
been
wanted-
so
there's
busy, dude.
Dude, everybody's just exactly.
It's all good. I already know.
But
I gotta book some gigs out there, and then come
then
out
we'll just come slide
on one of
out and
those
kick
days,
it.
Yeah.
But okay, so freaking, what else? Did you have any questions for him? You said you wanted to ask him some shit when he was all hyped up, like, man, well, I haven't talked to MetJames in a long time. Let's talk about the first time you guys made a fucking video. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that story. How that linked up, how that happened. I know we went to my house and fucking I got this fool and Devin hype, which you guys already heard on Devin's fucking podcast. We got them fucking stoned. That's the video we're talking about with this man right here.
He's the instigator.
He was. Yeah, you know what? He kind of low key was. He kind of low key was.
They were posted up, and we were hitting the Gravitron, right?
We
That
hit
was
the
first time?
We hit the Gravitron.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hit
Was
the
that was that the one house that you lived in the red room? Because all right, look,
That was the apartment. Yeah.
that was it. The apartment. It wasn't the new one. It wasn't the condo. It was the apartment you were living in.
It was the
And we left from there, yeah, because then we went to. Whoa, we stole that jacket. You stole that jacket. Okay, anyway, we'll sell that story later. That Jack in the Box sign, that big ass sign. I come home, dude, bro. I come home. There's a fucking,
This guy.
dude. The Jack in the Box that's right there off. Of
We don't want Jay
fucking-
to edit this. Come on.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Jay editing this. This is way past 10. So you can
All right,
come
let's
get
take a
us on
shot.
that
Let's
bullshit.
take
it's a good.
Like, I've gotten, like, even at my lowest times, and these two know my lowest times, and you guys aren't ready to hear all that yet. But I'm gonna be down to go ahead and tell all y'all about some crazy experiences. But
Callie has to have his own podcast.
Well, no, I'm gonna have my boy. Well, my homie JT
We'll be there
knows
for
from
emotional support.
Yeah, they'll be there for emotional support because honestly, though, like,
just
and like,
listen.
I mean, I don't mind telling my business. I don't mind like I don't ever see. I don't like them. I don't give a fuck about all that. That's all right. They still talking about daddy at the end of the day. You feel me? But hey, talking about daddies anyway. But
Your daddy?
No, Uncle Daddy. Secret conversation. I know, edit right there. But nah, like he's seen me at my fucking worst. He don't even want to tell the story. He's seen me somewhat at my worst. But even at those times, like the messages that I've received from other people saying, like, man, the inspiration we've given them, the inspiration that we've I don't know if you've gotten those messages yet, but seeing those messages from people to where like they're younger than you and like. I'm nobody special at the end of the day. Fuck shit. I look suspect regardless of what the fuck I'm doing. I look suspect all the time. So it's like I feel like to me I'm not like, hey, as special as some people see you, right? Because I see this man, he is a special individual right here. That's a special individual. That's not just YoungVicc. That's not just G Writer right here. This ain't MetJames. Like they're to me, like, man, they're inspiration and we all inspire each other, but it's like the youth and who we're inspiring now is what really matters because they're the youth. They're, you know what I mean? It's like if we were to say when we first met Vic is not as professional as he is now. He was not as professional when he was working with MetJames, and MetJames could sit there and vouch and be like, Vic, come on, man, I'm on a deadline. We gotta work this out, and Vic would just be like.
The computer's still loading.
It would always
be editing and be like,
and still be waiting. Like, but it's like, dude, the where we've come from and the progress and the thing. I'm just saying, like, hey, high five, knuckles to both of you guys and your guys' successes. But like, shit, we've been there since day one with everybody's shit.
You're just like helping each other out,
pushing each other up to the top, man. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Like, you don't have to. The real one's gonna stay around. Mm-hmm. The fake one's gonna fall off. The fake ones aren't gonna always be there to ride for you or to fucking help you out. But you don't need all that extra push too. Sometimes it's like, dude, we used to call each other like every fucking day. Now our calls are probably like once a week. We're getting back up on that schedule, but that's also due to life detours. Everybody goes through and grows through different fucking phases of their life. You can't be upset at your friend if I call him and be all butthurt because he didn't answer my fucking call when he normally would answer my call. But he's working. He's doing night shifts. He's pulling 3 to 4 a.m., 5 a.m. fucking work sessions. Vic's usually always on his schedule. I'm calling, hey, what's cracking? Like, hey, what's going on? What are we doing? What's in the mix? Just so I could pull up if something happens.
Do your push-ups.
Yeah, we've been on each other for doing those push-ups, but
that shit adds up.
It adds up, and then like keep that motivation within your circle. If you're that one that keeps everybody together, keeps everybody fucking like pot. Like for me, like I know I bring the spirit, I bring the love, and fucking I say some dumb shit, but it's like motivate your group, keep your fucking group efforts all fucking rising higher and going higher. And if you're not having competition, you're not fucking like telling your homies that, hey, good shit on your fucking success and shit like that. You're never going to be happy with your own success, nor you're going to ever fucking get the gratitude and the love back that you're not putting out. Am I wrong? You know what I mean? Like, in all honesty, how do you see that? Like with huh?
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah, so it's like, how would you guys see on like helping your team grow? Some pointers on helping you, or like what you're working on, because we're all working different crafts. He's videographer, DJ, photographer, makes music, can create music, can fucking tap a fucking like this and fucking put that shit on a beat and make a slap. Me, I can do many fucking things. I give you a smart list of things I can't do. But like for you guys to give advice to the viewers, which is why we're here and we're having these conversations, what advice would you give them to, like, you know what I mean? Hey, if you're working by yourself, what are things that keep you motivated? What do you think about, either, with you having a family now and he's recently engaged. Congratulations to Vic.
Shit.
But
appreciate that.
Tell them what your guys' motivations and your guys'.
Well, for me, it's like mostly like, how everybody talks about like, oh, we got to get things done, yada yada. It's all about like trying to get it done now. If you push it off to tomorrow, you're always gonna push it off to tomorrow. You gotta.
And tomorrow never comes.
I mean, you also gotta be, it's not even about being motivated. It's about being dedicated. You know, you don't want to be
disciplined.
I don't wake up in the morning all motivated to do anything. No, I'm just very dedicated. You know, like some people go to the gym. I just try to be very dedicated.
And this man is dedicated to the T. Like, and you have to be, but you have to be.
I just try to be dedicated. Yeah. No, but that's why I try to do my push-ups every day. Like, you know, like, yeah, but it hasn't always been like that. You know, you don't want to like.
What you see now.
I never wanted to do push-ups, but I was like, I don't got time to go to the gym. I just want to get up and work. But like, when I'm sitting on my chair or whatever, whatever.
You didn't do no push-ups all day and barely walk 20 feet.
Walk around, like, you know, get moving and shit, and then that kind of like builds your adrenaline or whatever testosterone, if you want to call it. Yeah, and then you just, you know, it's kind of like your built-in coffee in your body and shit, you know. Like, you know, I wake up, try to drink caffeine, Celsius to be healthy, like coffee if possible.
Try the next healthiest.
And then just, you know, get to work.
Call me and tell me
do it today. If you wait till tomorrow,
it could be an opportunity that was missed, and oh well. Like,
I mean, planning is also like a very, very, very helpful. You know, plan out your calendar, I would say.
Being ahead of your schedule and being on to, because you ain't got to get ready if you stay ready. You dig.
But like, kind of like today, like we weren't planning on doing a podcast.
We were not having this on the schedule,
you know,
at
but
all.
we're here. We're here doing it, and then you know,
because we're dedicated. We're disciplined.
I would say like the key for me is like whenever like two things recently when I'm creating something or you know, working on anything to try to move the ball forward. Sometimes I'll second guess, like if I do something and I do it fast just because it seems like it works.
Was it the right thing?
Take a step back and kind of look at it and
criticize
think like,
it
could I
real
do
quick.
this differently and do it better? And then I'll try to redo it and approach it a second time, even though it's like more work to go back
and do the extra
and
edit or delete the whole fucking thing that we just did and start
work.
over.
So like then
you're not afraid
you
to
know,
take the
usually
risk.
I'll go back, take my time with it, and I'll like tell myself like, no, don't be lazy, like, because normally I want to just be like,
don't be lazy,
move on to the
don't
next
be
one.
fucking
Like,
lazy. That's the biggest
like,
thing.
go back and take the time to do a better job. You know, because
no
like,
job
that's,
worth doing.
That's gonna be your best, and that's something that's changed a lot of stuff for me lately.
Have you felt yourself going back a lot on certain things?
Just on
like on certain things that you know for a fact that you're like, okay, but I mean, but if you do that shit fast because you've been repetitive with it for so long, okay, boom.
Sometimes
it's out
like
the way.
I'll do a whole song and then approach it and I'm
in a
like,
different
redo
way.
it. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I like something about it is just not satisfying to me, so I'll go back and re-examine it and be like, all right, I gotta get this all the way until I know like this is my best
gonna be
work
your
and
best.
I'm proud of this and like.
And that's why I love. That's the things I love about him is that he's like he'll try not to be a perfectionist because we all want to be perfectionists on our own shit. Like Vic with even like trying to take Pelto. So it's like me working with Vic recently. Like we've always been there, but like me trying to like help him out in the way that he helps me. Taking right pictures for him, taking the right angles, like trying to learn off some. You gotta know when to be the student, when to be the teacher. Like when I go, like MetJames, I've been trying to do some music work. Like everything that he's telling me, I need to be the student. He needs to be the teacher. And we both got to understand those roles. Vic, he always tells me, I'm not a teacher. I can't be a teacher. Like, you got to know when to kind of turn that mode off of, like, knowing shit. Because I don't know nothing about music industry. I don't know nothing about recording. Although I did write a song in 45 minutes while I drove to your spot and then laid it down in 45 minutes. Wasn't the greatest, but I did that shit. And some people have taken 2-3 hours. Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know shit about video editing. I don't know shit. Yeah. I mean, I do with camera wise and stuff like that. When I first started out doing my things that I've done in creative process, I wanted to try to do everything from graphic design work to fucking taking the photos to fucking being graded. You cannot do that. Everybody has their position to fucking play because that's the position they were destined to fucking play. Like, he wanted to be a rapper at first, but then he fucking got most of his success as far as of now because this fool got way more success to fucking gain off of being a producer and the person in the backfield at the moment. And like with his new music coming out, that shit gonna hit the world for sure. But how he's gotten to the level he's at and the things that we've seen him and are like, damn, like the things he's already accomplished, most people in their life would never get to one of the things that he's accomplished. And it's like, we're not special in a way to where we're better than anybody else. We put in the fucking work.
Yeah, even if we got to step back, like we're in the creative space. Like sometimes, like he was saying, he's like sometimes I gotta go back and
redo the work.
Yeah, but like sometimes you gotta know in a creative space, you gotta know when to step back and be like, all right, I gotta come back
and take that criticism. Like, oh, that's what fucking Vic said.
Any creative space
ends up turning out better. Like,
yeah.
Than
rather
it was.
than trying to rush it.
Rather than trying to rush it, that's like
it's not like second guessing yourself. It's more like, okay, I did this the first time because it like came to me fast, or like you know, you
it's
just
kicking yourself in your
it's like the painter making a painting. Like he's practiced or he tried it out.
Mind, but that might not be the best.
Not by what the
think
best
about
was.
like, can I do this even better though? Like, let me just try something that's completely different. And usually that's been working out better for me.
Okay? Is that what happened with? Not to tell your business or anything like that, but like the first songs that you were showing me when I was going through those bullshit times. But that one song that the one I told you I was going to post a picture of in the Vixen, you're like, oh, don't even say no lyrics. From that transition of your like style of flow, because he's making music again, to your new style now, where you told me like, oh, I think I found you found the sound that you were looking for, that you wanted. You know what I mean? The sound that I've always heard from you, like even when we were playing your fucking old CD on Thanksgiving when you were dropping me off at the crib, like. Is that when you sat there and sat back and said, you know what, I'm not going to rush this project or whatever you got going on in your future plans? I don't even know anymore. I'm not that cool no more.
You got to keep some mystery in there. You got to keep the mystery going, right?
Definitely not.
Did you take a different outlook on your creativity at that point when you said, okay, you're going in this direction with your songs, you're with the beats and that you're using, stuff like that, using more actual instruments and stuff like that. We're good. To where you're headed now. Is that one of those moments that you kind of like say, you know what, hold on, I was rushing this? Because like this motherfucker lyrical regardless of anything. Directed and writing. That's why you can make storylines. Like he's very lyrically. He's imaginative. He uses his creativity. He's not afraid to express his creativity in the way he puts things together. It makes your ass fucking think. I've had to open up dictionaries because this full song sometimes. He's very language arts. What would you call it? Like he's very educated in English and certain things. So at that moment, was it you taking a step back, saying this is where you want to go with your music, and saving that shit for later?
Yeah, it's just like with any sound, it's always just whatever the mood is at that time. You know, and like just certain times I'm in.
You haven't put out an album since when?
Like, you're talking about the rock song.
I'm talking about the.
You got a rock song?
No, hold on, no, like
some ash on you.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Fat boy status. Yeah, thank you, baby.
Cut this part out. I was kidding.
Life what you make.
Yeah, that's the rock one.
You made a rock song,
dude.
That's hard. I want off camera.
It's private. It's private. Off camera, we won't listen to some shit. But
that's dope, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. How was that detoured? Like, hey,
I like how you like
shit that you showed me
going to different areas.
Like, yeah, in that moment, you know, that's just the vibe that I was in, and like I had a dope guitarist with me, you know, and like that. I don't know, it just was.
The vibe said it was because that's just still go. But that's where our fucking creativity comes out, is when it's organic and it's not planned. It's not.
But like what I'm on now is more of what I know I can just do
with no effort.
Just do the best. I feel like I can do the style I'm doing now better than any other style I can do.
I feel it.
So I'm trying to just lean into that hard and
go with
come
it.
With a consistent sound that
shit like smacks though.
It's gonna be different songs and different topics and ideas, but like
bro, everything that you've had smacked down, like you're saying off the scenes, you're like, man, I've been going pretty hard this year, pretty hand this year on certain. Same, I understand that.
Yeah,
but like that, but it's the music for other people and trying to be creative for other. That must be mentally fucking like. How is that on your mental? Going home thinking like, okay, you just did this shit for other people right here. With, you don't want to talk about the topic, but say the plaque that you had gotten. Have you ever thought to yourself, why isn't my name on that plaque as the artist? Not to shade anybody else's hard work or success or anything like that, but being the producer behind it, did you feel like, hey, yo, like, should that have been on my project and I should be on that plaque and have that? Or is it that like, hey, you knew what you were bringing to the table was what you learned, what you went to school for, what you paid your tuition for. When you made that project, you knew where your position was in that setting, and honestly, it kind of came and fell in your lap the first time, wasn't it? You weren't even supposed to be at, or which one was first? The not the Mona Lisa, the other one, correct? Was that by accident, or that like happened? Like, how did that whole situation come about? As far as like when you knew, hey, you didn't know that it was gonna go where it went, right? Nobody does. Mm-hmm. How did it feel when you were making that beat for Tiana Taylor, or in that editing session?
Okay, so no, it was for Tiana Taylor. I was an engineer.
Engineer for it.
So
okay.
I just recorded her vocals.
Okay.
But, they already had the song produced and
everything before you pulled up. Yeah. But you still got your credit because I mean everybody gets their credit on the work that they put in. So, I got how'd you feel after you did that though? Like
after I did the song, or after like the plaque?
Did you think after the how was after the song? Because I know that you also were featured on like the show for a little bit and had a little cameo.
Yeah.
Hope that's on your IMBD. If not, holla at me. I'll get your shit cracking. Don't trip. Yeah. But I'm just saying though, like
for what?
I forgot
it's it's a higher conversation, and I ain't one to sit there and bat eye, boy.
I forgot about that.
It's all right.
You were on what?
Shot, hold on, we'll tell you in a minute after the shot.
Damn. I don't drink like this no more.
I know, me neither, but fuck it.
What are you talking about? IMDb?
No, fool.
What is this you speak of?
Okay, Vic getting a little tossy, but
Tiana Taylor and her husband Iman Shumpert, they had their own reality show.
Great, good, solid show, dope show.
Yeah, it was like a day in the life type of reality show. And in the first episode of it, that Tiana was working on her album and she's in the studio. And, it was at Kanye's label, the headquarters at the time.
Oh, was it?
Like
really?
It was at their main studio, and that was like where all the artists were working on their albums at. And we just pulled up one day. We just thought we were pulling up for a session. And we got there, and like all these camera people were there from VH1.
Oh damn!
As soon as we got in there and sat down, they all came in with big ass cameras, like 20 deep film crew.
They make you sign anything?
Yeah, they made me sign a waiver, take a picture with it and shit.
Yeah, with your ID and everything.
Yeah, it was serious.
Yeah, it's like bar rescue. When we had bar rescue, it's the exact same thing.
Hey, if that bottom is still blinking red, song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like that. Hey, sign the NDA.
Callie didn't sign shit though.
I'd be like, can I get a copy of this for my friend?
And I'm on there.
Very serious about it, and
damn, like that. They came
but
in
dude,
deep.
I was just sitting.
How many
there.
guys?
I know. Well, he's trying to figure out because once he gets to that level, that's why he was like,
legit.
He's like, how many heads I gotta have to come into a place?
Yeah. How many dudes we need?
It was VH1, so it was like.
Oh damn! So they were pretty deep.
Oh, they had like
pretty deep.
Each
camera
guy had
deep.
2 audio guys.
Yeah, exactly. They were like every
some
corner
buffers.
of the studio was like surrounded with.
Some grippers. What I just found out I was.
He gripped. I told him it was a grip.
You're a grip.
I hate that he knows what the fuck my fucking job title was.
I told him it was a grip.
I'm a director too.
He said, "What, under the light?" Yeah, I knew that shit was steady as fuck.
Well, they came in deep for the show.
I take directing seriously, bro.
No, he does, and we're not even gonna say with some hidden shit that coming out. But
he's like, but that day I was in front of the camera.
Oh no, that day, dude, on the
VH pull up to the studio with VH1 recording.
You know what's funny is like I didn't even.
Dude, he honestly told me about that day, and he was just like, "Dude, I didn't even know what the fuck was happening." He said, "I was sitting on my laptop high as shit, looking at
at
like
the time,
shit."
dude. Like I didn't even have anything to do on the song that they were just playing records and like
He was with it. Well,
going over the songs
was
on
the
the
intern
album.
at the time, or was it the person that?
I was like an assistant.
Oh yeah, you were working as an intern. Yeah, everybody got
I
levels.
was just an assistant, just posted up and like that's
seeing
the thing,
how the
was
life
like,
was.
It wasn't my business to talk. It wasn't like I had no part in what was going on in the song. I was just sitting there chilling, and like because of that, I was like, "Fuck it!" Like they're talking about some shit that I have nothing to do, and so like I just wanted to not be doing nothing. So I pulled out my laptop and I would just have my headphones on. And I was making beats, And the camera dude's like, because
who in town seen you though too? After you say that, but throw that on there.
Like,
did you just what?
They saw you making beats on the computer.
Yeah, and they just started like coming up and like they're all filming
because
like,
we were doing what we do best,
like,
work.
They thought I was doing some epic shit for like Kanye or something, but like I was just. I was making.
They didn't know who you were. They're like, this guy's a fucking producer.
He handling his shit, boy.
They didn't know what they were pulling up to either.
I was just trying to like look official, like I was doing something.
Like we ain't trying to be lazy, bitch.
Dude, I ended up on the TV show and like I didn't even know. I didn't know when it was coming out. None of that shit. And like I just got hit up in my DMs by people I know. Like
I remember
I that family.
They're like, we saw you on VH1.
I seen it on somebody's story that posted that shit. Oh hell no way. I seen it on somebody. I forgot who it was.
Damn.
But I remember you saying because I hit you up like next day or some shit about it because I'm like he's busy.
Yeah, people started hitting me up
because it wasn't live though.
People were sending
me pictures.
Live, though, they were sending me pictures of myself on there. But
yeah, of you in there.
You're all confused. You're like, what?
It was like the first episode.
Was it live?
No, they edited it.
It was a reality
VH1 show.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it live?
No, it's not live.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Well, I didn't know. Like me seeing something on TV, I'm thinking, okay, now and then.
It's not the news.
No, dude.
Nothing's live nowadays.
Hey, put your beard right here.
Roll another joint, please.
I know. I'm about to. All right, hold on.
It's the high conversations for a reason, man.
It was one of those things that, like. It was just fun to be caught up in that, you know.
They didn't know what they're pulling up to, and then they were like, "We're pulling up to Kanye Studios over here." and then he's like, "What the hell are they here for?"
We were just pulling up to work, like we were pulling up,
to get shit done.
I didn't know we were pulling up to be on like a VH1 reality show. Like,
you know whose show it was? You knew it was theirs, right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was for Tiana. Like, you know, she's a boss.
She already knew.
She's a boss. She's like when she's in there in the studio.
She's doing her thing.
She's working on 5 businesses at the same time and then records a hit song.
What else she do?
I mean, she does a lot. She's like just a celebrity all around.
Like entrepreneur and shit.
Always been a fan.
That's dope.
Got a bunch of businesses.
We'll hope we get.
So they were getting you making some beats, and then what? That's the whole scene right there.
No, bro, that's not even what ended up on TV. That's the funny thing is like, dude, I was on TV for like 2.5 seconds. Like, I'm just
still IMBD worth,
you see me
bitch.
sitting there, dude, like in the background,
looking professional, like he working.
It's like my face is all close up on the screen, but I'm like in the corner of the screen for like 4 seconds because I'm sitting right next to somebody that they're focusing on.
But then he was also doing something that was important.
But I was on my laptop.
Yeah, no, you were trying to do so. I know. I was
working,
like
but I was,
it was just on something else. What he was doing.
I didn't want to just be sitting there doing nothing because we were there to work. So I was like, I'm just gonna.
I'll say that his.
What beat were you working on? Like one of their beats?
No, he was just. He
one of your own beats?
Laptop to see what we were gonna get cracking. Like as if you should have been working on your fucking.
I don't even remember what like.
And you gonna yell at me tomorrow and say, "Damn it, Kelly, you got me on the MetJames podcast."
It's just a project you had on your computer. You just opened up. Recent project.
It didn't have anything to do with like the session.
Yeah, exactly. Like, with their session, he was just wanting to work on something.
So playing like chess on the computer.
Because
that's dope.
When you're at like the assistant level, you want to just like make sure everybody knows like you're hustling
and trying to get on the page. But we've already had that level and stuff like that. But I will say though that like what helped me and inspired me watching him was like getting to his professional level that MetJames is at now.
Cut his audio out.
No, I want to see you roll a joint. Let's have a little joint competition between MetJames because last time. But hey, you know what? I might lose. I'm just gonna say that right now. I might lose. But MetJames and I used to have roll-out competitions back in the day when the Wiz Khalifa days when we'd be like, yo, let's roll up, and we'd have those joint competitions at the fucking condo.
Yeah. You won like 1 out of 5.
Well, let's see right now on the extra.
He said he sucked.
Sponsored by Vibe. Just kidding. We bought those. They didn't sponsor us nothing. It's called Cool though. Burner. Love you. Vibes. We still support. I ain't tripping. Fuck Raw.
I'm a fan of Burner.
Yep, big fan. So
hey, shout out to Burner. He was on that
Bro,
Forbes magazine.
On the Forbes magazine? Yeah. I be hitting Burner all the time. I don't know if it's.
I heard they're gonna have MetJames on there next.
I was telling you, bro. Like I remember when Cookies only had the store in San Francisco.
And we went to that.
You remember
Dude,
that?
we pulled up in a
Like,
limo, everything. Like, we pulled up in the limo.
Shout out to Nick.
Shout out Nick.
Dirty 60.
Shout out, Dirty 60. Propane West Coast. Fucking Diener. Diener drove us up on like 4 fucking Red Bulls early as fuck in the morning.
It was cold.
Saint Teresa on that trip. When she wasn't Saint T, she was Teresa.
That was a long time ago.
No, I ain't said enough, baby. Cali, hey, you know what I said? I'm being the most expressive as fuck.
Hey, shout out to Burner.
Yeah, shout out to Burner. You know what? Hey, don't get me a little too saucy because Cali gonna say
Back to the Tiana Taylor show.
Yeah, so, I was on the show, as the assistant, and like, it was a split second, but people were taking screenshots of me. Like when I was on TV,
no, that's what I remember seeing.
You're blowing up on the gram?
He was.
I was getting DMs.
Hometown
of me
hero,
with my face,
baby.
and I'm just like in the corner of the screen.
Hey, it didn't matter because he made it to the screen, bitch.
Well, like people
he made it to the screen.
People were watching the show. And
you missed your debut, dude.
Saw that.
You missed it.
Fuck,
I found out, dude.
Let me know. Yeah, he honestly didn't know. That's why he was like,
"Oh
what the
shit."
fuck?
I even forgot I'd even done that.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. His
like,
whole work ethic.
think,
Yeah, he's not thinking that all the
You're
time.
like, oh, they're doing a show. There's no way I'm gonna be on it.
Like how often? Okay,
Yeah.
when you come up,
it's not about me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
I'm just in the background.
when you're, but when you got that,
Do you think you were gonna be in the background at least? Like,
Dude, I was there to work on music, so it was
he didn't think that it was going like that.
I thought we were working on the album. I wasn't even focused about. And when they told us when we pulled up, like right before the crew came in, it was a quick warning, like, "Yo, they're doing the show for VH1 today." We were like, "What? What show? Like, what do you mean?" They're doing a TV show. And we were like, "What? Yeah, it's about to be crazy in here." And then like,
be on your toes.
this like camera crew comes in and deep, and it's just like boom, big ass cameras everywhere,
Usually
lights,
it's the
and,
feds,
mics, and all that shit.
They mic'd you up.
Yeah, they put a mic on you. Did you know those were? Or you don't remember? I'm sure you were a little tipsy.
I think they mic'd everybody up.
What time was that at in LA's time? Like what? Like I mean,
it's like noon, huh?
But I'm saying like what time was that all going on? Like just to give you an example
like
of like no. What time of day? Like was it
nighttime.
late at night? Damn, this one might have beat me today.
Damn.
2022, but 2023 is right around the corner.
What's a crutch? I don't know what that is.
It's the filter.
Oh, we got filter. You want filter?
Yeah,
it's too late for that.
Yeah, it's too late. Yeah, he might
It's
have.
never too late.
It's a whole different style.
Let me. Yeah.
This was real fat.
This is real fucking contest. Right?
This is cigar.
I'm still working on mine over here. I'm throwing some wings on
I thought you were done.
Nah, I'm just kidding. It's honestly that's my best right now. A little turn, but the Irishman in his fucking
damn
regular setting. All right, yeah, you might have smoked me today, just because he wanted to use.
Ooh.
Show it up and down, dude.
Damn. It's even fatter on the other side.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to make some. Hey, good shit. He won today. He won today. You don't get shit because we ain't fucking offering nothing. But go ahead, here, like D who rolls, D who lights.
You gotta light both of them.
No, I was just letting you check it out.
Put them both in your mouth, and you gotta.
That's right. He said I would let you check it out.
So we just gonna start them all at the same time.
Go ahead, you go. We're gonna let you do it. We wrote it, but cheers first though.
Here.
Oh shit.
You're the guest.
I appreciate you for fucking coming, dude. I'm telling you,
get
like
the small one.
Spiritually.
No, he deserves.
Dude, this one looks.
Damn, hey, it's all right. Cool. It ain't about what kind of size you got.
It.
Here, fucking little shot.
Well, let's run these real quick. Appreciate it.
I'm trying to ignore these.
I know he's trying. That's what I said. You want to go ahead and hit him a little bit?
No, I poured it in yours.
He did. Since you getting drove home. All right,
you're the guest.
What is this?
All right, bye. All right, bye.
He said he's driving you home.
I've driven in worse situations. We might all just crash out at your house. Fuck. Tell Two Chainz, hey, get up. We're going to breakfast. Hey, Ori's tomorrow. I got you. Let's roll. All from the kids menu. Though.
I thought this was a higher conversation, not the drunker conversations.
Well,
damn.
Like we smoking, lighting up this other joint. What are you lighting? Nothing.
I'm go.
You gaslighting?
Here you go. Here you go. No, he's gonna light it. He's the guest. You're the host.
Sorry, dude.
I'm not a host of nothing. I don't own nothing at all.
You made me laugh when I took that shot.
And it fucking
I
inhaled.
was just like, yeah, I just
Went down the wrong pipe. Ooh.
Definitely. I held it in though. I almost spit it up.
What did I say? I didn't even know what I said.
We all started laughing, and I was just like,
Bullet.
I held it down, and I was like, oh, it hit my nose. It was like,
So what led up to the from the
in my
Tiana
nostril.
Taylor?
I feel it in my nostril right now.
Damn.
Hold on.
No, get it.
Hey, pause.
He's like, hold on, don't be showing our
I think
gayness.
I need a fat joint.
Damn. Hey,
I'm gonna eat some fucking brownies.
good thing you made one.
What do you know?
You want this ass thing?
No,
This guy.
not if my life depended on it.
Hey, if we're on here long enough,
I'm sorry, bro. What were you saying?
if we're on here long enough, he might fall asleep.
Me or Vic? Yeah. I'm not knocking that.
No,
bro.
you know, bitch. So make me pull out the videos and have Vic edit them on here. I'll edit the ones of me fall asleep too, but we'll go pick for pick.
Hey, we'll fast forward
You
like
got that
throughout
thing
the
on your
day.
phone?
Let's see what
You
he's
got
like
that
in
thing
an
on your phone?
hour or
You
two
fucking
from
hit
now.
the
What do you think he's gonna be like?
He got me on the worst meme when memes
Out.
first started.
Out.
What did you say?
I'll buy you an Uber.
He'll talk himself to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, no more.
Fuck you,
no
I'm
more
not
shot.
ducking that.
Hey, he's gonna be the third person he puts to sleep. Well, hey, me and you'll be like this, and then he'll be the last one up.
And then the first one up, like, y'all bitches ready?
Okay, so like I was saying last night.
Where were we? VH1 pulled up. You were on VH1 for like 2.5 seconds. He said.
But I thought that was when you made the music. I didn't know that it was a different time.
Yeah, it was. It was a different time.
Yeah, I didn't,
That was-
I didn't know that.
Song,
That was the first time you guys met.
And Tiana Taylor working with her. That was the first time that I met her in person.
Hell yeah!
But she was in the zone. It wasn't like we.
You're not gonna like communicate.
You
like,
guys were just in the same room.
Like as if
You guys didn't meet like how my name's met.
like how you're in your
like,
mode
I think-
at the Buffalo Jack Sark. But and people come in like we're serious and about work and it's no playing around. Like even I felt like I was playing around a little bit when they're all getting serious and stuff like that. But me, I'm always playing around, entertaining or whatever. But like that's how he is when he gets in the setting, and I realized that, and I've like that's where I've like it
He
says
just
like
pulled up, didn't even say hi. Nobody just
like
started
it's just
working.
all respect and just we're all here to do a job.
I feel like when they came in, they were already filming.
Oh.
Like they were filming them walking in. So it was like
Getting all the
it
reels.
wasn't even like that kind of a vibe. It was like they were already.
Make it feel normal.
They were just focused. They were filming. It was like they were like, doing. They're handling business. So it was like we were just already posted up and just like probably said what's up to everybody. And
Yo, how
then
you
just
do-
kind of like went with
business
the flow.
as usual.
We were just like, well, like I said, dude, we weren't expecting to be on
Be
camera.
on camera. Just did
So, like,
the normal
we-
shit.
We were just going with the flow, and like the part that we played was, the music that they were there for. So it was like just going through different songs and like they were having conversations about different records and things that they were gonna fix and do, get them finished, and yeah, it was just like they handled that for a little bit, and then some people had a conversation.
Oh no, how's the airflow on yours?
It's good.
All right. Yours keeps going out.
Did you like it?
You also got to take in consideration airflow on your joint.
You do, but like
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But no. Okay, I was gonna ask you a question. Stop. I was gonna sit here, get that back started, so I can ask a question. Did you learn anything more professional? Like, what did you learn from?
He's still
from-
telling the story.
Well, I know.
no, go ahead.
But I wanted to say, like, what did you learn from that professional fucking like setting? That I'm sure that was one of your first professional settings that you were involved in when you first got out there, or like
First
like,
one that was on that level. Like
Okay,
I've never
so
done any like VH1
as-
TV
So
stuff.
like growth process. What did you learn from that? What did you take in from that? Like viewing it from how you viewed it is what I want to know. That's the shit that I want to know.
No, I
Asking
feel
for
you.
myself. Fuck the questions that they're asking because we don't even know.
No, you're good. You're good. Man, very serious. Like
as
fun as it is, like when you get into that situation,
up.
it's like very, very serious. Like handling business, like everybody's cordial,
professional and
cordial, like not negative or anything at all, but very like direct and like.
That's what I want. That's what I need.
Your joint went up.
Oh, because you just talk so much.
Just let it go out.
As long as I was out.
Your
fucking joint goes out.
All right, for all our nerds out there, I mean, I would call myself a nerd. I don't know. You call yourself a nerd with like equipment and stuff?
Never.
No, no.
He calls himself a fat ass nerd.
I was gonna ask you, like,
Nerd
just
down
live,
shit.
like on the podcast and stuff. Like, what would you recommend us as a podcast to like upgrade to, like audio wise? Like upgrade mics, or should we get some Shure mics? We got the Audio Technicas over here, but
shout out Audio Technica if you guys want.
For all my nerds out there, I know we got a lot of homies that are into like mics and like cameras and stuff.
I would just say like, I would use the Shures because they're a little bit less sensitive, and they come with the foam. It's basically a pop filter.
The pop filter
piece that goes over the mic, and what that'll do is like, when you're talking or you're getting loud and like yelling or you're laughing or something.
Yeah.
Like, these kind of mics right here are very sensitive, so they'll pick up all that shit and they'll clip and it'll sound distorted and choppy.
Like with the S's and the P's,
yeah,
like with the P's.
Yeah, all that shit will pop.
And that's...
it will cut through and fuck up your audio. So you really want to have some kind of like filter. Pop filter
cover
like
it.
with this like kind of mic, you would want like a pop filter screen over it.
We did have them for didn't we have?
No,
I thought we had some more.
No.
I thought
just because they'll pop on you real easy.
You sure?
So, do that, or if you want to get the Shure and invest in that, obviously those are good for podcasts. That's what everybody uses. But
okay, yeah,
these are more
from an audio engineer.
Yeah,
and a film background. You went to film school, dude.
I'm talking about the comment I just received on my page. I was laughing.
Yeah, because it's kind of like a mixture, it's like an audio and like video
and a video at the same time.
Video podcast,
Yeah, you're talking to your nerds about. Fucking,
that's why I was like nerd question for all the nerds out there.
We'll put everything down below and the link below.
I'm definitely a nerd to answer your question, but when it comes to like music and like frequencies and
that's what he's gonna say.
That's what you're all into.
I just love the music is very scientific.
Went out again. Weak ass shit.
It gets deep.
You're good at math?
No, I'm not good at math.
No?
That's the funny thing. I'm not good at math, but like the science of music, I understand.
Dude, no, he's lyrical as fuck.
No, I don't mean that.
He's like, I sucked at English.
But he's still lyrical as fuck. He'll make you bust out that. For anybody that like isn't the dictionary.
If you don't bust out the dictionary,
he did. Hey, we got it on video.
You horny ass.
Video doesn't lie.
Hey, put that shit in slow
Put
motion.
that shit in slow mo. I didn't say that shit, but guess what? Hey. I'm not gonna say the line I was about to say because I might scare half them motherfuckers off here, but it's all good.
All right, chill.
Anyways, I know. I can't. You know what? When a Leo becomes all serious in the game,
direct that ship back to Peaceful Island.
Hey,
right?
do some push-ups.
No, it wasn't even bad like that. I was just saying I might have fucking released too much information on my own. So
You've said enough.
I love that.
You said too much.
I love that my boy done came down and fucking Vic actually popped out and fucking didn't get on his. He was gonna get on his laptop and work today.
I'm still gonna.
He's still gonna, and I'm gonna probably have to sit here and kick it with him after I drop this.
Let me say
off.
one other thing with your recording. I mean, right now you're recording on a 4-track, which is cool. And I'm interested to hear how the audio comes
really
out.
Bag on us.
No, not at all. I'm just trying to make your shit improve so keep getting better.
That's that criticism we're talking about.
You could record that shit through an actual
vocal, yeah,
like processing interface. You know,
that's why this will getting on the wish list for me to fucking spend the bread.
Yeah, I came from a video background and an audio background. They had these.
You have to hook it up to a computer.
Yeah,
but this is good for mobile.
This is good. Like I'm sure this comes through great. But
yeah,
how did you
then you could affect the vocals when you're recording so that it comes through clean. It's like automatically.
So like any audio interface?
I mean, I would get an Apollo, but that's a little bit pricier if you're just looking at interfaces. Well, the basic
we're
one.
trying to. We'll talk about this after when we hop up offline.
That's why we were like for the nerds, man. For the nerds.
Some people
Look,
might
nerd talk.
You know what? That's fine. That's fine. He wanted to put together.
You
a
want to
whole
withhold
system.
the information.
He wanted. Yeah. I don't want to withhold information, but at the end of the day, I'm not an idiot. Because at the end of the day, like so this is how I see politics right now. If we were in charge of things, we would want to be in charge of things and not have anybody else in control. So with like for us trying to guide and lead some things, sometimes you just gotta withhold all the information that you do know, like being private. Right?
I felt like that for a long time, but now.
Then share me your songs, bitch. Send them to me right now.
No,
send them to me.
Equipment wise, give everybody the same playing field, and then I feel like everybody.
And then let's play ball. Let's play ball.
You're right. I'm not really worried about it anymore.
It's not even like that.
I got you. No,
No,
but I'm just saying,
helping each other out. Like I feel like that's a good thing.
I wasn't trying to withhold nothing, but I was just trying to say like. When I talk about, so like if I talk too much about like the things that I want to accomplish or I want to do or the things that I'm about to do to too many people because I'm so openly, genuinely, and I'm an open book. Can we all agree to that? I don't hold shit from anybody. I always help everybody out. I try to always show love and love. But I know that me being genuinely open and kind like that can also affect my energy and not give out. So when I say like, oh, withhold some information, let's talk about that afterwards or shit like that as far as like, hey, there's certain things that you wouldn't want to talk about on screen. It's like, I'm not withholding nothing. Everybody has it, bitch. Like marijuana says, shout out marijuana on IG. But Google is free, bitch. Go search that shit. Like we're in a time of you could go online and ask any fucking question to the fucking internet and it's gonna tell you. I could lead you to the fucking water, but you're going to have to drink it. I don't mean to hold out so like that. I just mean that this past year I've learned to control and keep my own energy to myself. Yeah. As far as like, like I said, the things I've learned from you as far as, hey, let's keep it professional. Let's keep it fucking, whoops, cup still standing. But let's keep it on the straight and narrow and not, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're always helpful. We're here anytime. Like, you can send us any one of us a direct message and we're going to probably reply. We're going to probably want to work or we're probably going to want to create something or get in the mix with something because we're always
or give
there.
Advice, really.
Or give advice.
Because I can't always work or have time to
be on certain people's schedules.
To a certain extent, but I could always try to like give any kind of advice. Definitely.
You will always get that from us and most of our people. If we're not ever sour or salty or ever like.
Yeah, that's why anytime anybody asks me anything like what camera you use, what like audio equipment you've been using, like I'm straight up like.
Yeah, he don't hide behind the bush.
Even whatever you need to like help you.
Yeah, even in the DJ background, everybody always asks me like what I use. Like I'm like I use like this equipment, this equipment. This is what I like to use for speakers. We use these.
Because like, when we know when we're in that situation of like the asking part,
nobody would tell me.
Like, thank you.
Nobody would tell me
nobody
what like.
Would sit there and tell us how to get to where the fuck we're at now. So it's like for us to spread that fucking love.
I just want to help everybody out.
Exactly. We're gonna give you the same playing field. It's not like we're trying to be nothing. But we also have to work and do the shit we need to do because we don't have the steady 9 to 5. We could set up our schedule to have that 9 to 5. We can give ourselves a job to be fucking basic and average. We're not like that. We're creators. Like most of the people that are watching this, they're trying to be creators or they're afraid to take the jump to be a creator or they're like right now, like I'm getting motivation off of doing creative shit. If I'm not doing something creative, I feel to me I'm wasting my fucking time. I'm being fucking worthless. I'm being sorry. If I'm not being a better father or I'm not with my son, I should be something that's spending my time on something that's going to better my future. And like I said, with all my past endeavors and everything that I've had to go through and overcome as far as like feelings I thought I would never have to ever face or feelings that I never thought that I would ever have to fucking feel. Getting over those fucking demons and facing your own self and becoming the person that you're destined to fucking be. If you don't allow yourself to learn those life lessons, you're going to be stagnant and stuck to where you're never going to have your own mind to have a growing phase. Because if you sit there and you keep your ego the same, if you keep the same fucking circle of the people that are fucking bringing you down or keeping you the fucking worst fucking my fault, bitches.
I tried. Okay.
Because hey, I'm trying to spread. We're talking about spreading love.
Yeah.
if you don't go through those shits, and it's like I always tell my homies, and you guys are my younger homies.
I know we are. Hey, we're just trying to tell the people the equipment we're trying to use. You know.
I'm done off this podcast. This podcast is no longer where I wanted it to go. Keep the higher conversation. Callie going home. Find your way. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But
driving.
Hey, guns.
I'm just so happy this is all recorded. It's like, hey, this is the higher conversation, guys. So like, please excuse us if we're a little, high,
tipsy, or a little tipsy from a bottle. And Callie hasn't drank in a cool minute. But we're just saying, like,
the tipsy conversations. Now.
If you're going through the bullshit that you don't think that you should be going through. My suggestion for myself and being straight up and real, and we want to show love, and we're talking about showing love. Open up a Bible to any random page. That's what I've done. That's what I've mentioned to him, and he low key and honestly did what I suggested. I didn't tell him to do it. I presented it to him. He did the opportunity. What did you find? Fucking Vic.
Nice.
It's getting a little. It's getting a little too. But. It's fine. We might be done. We might be done. We might have to call it. We might just have to record a little section of it. Callie need to drink some water.
It's because I laugh.
I know you did.
Yeah, bro. I can help you though if you're trying to ever upgrade.
Yeah.
Equipment.
I was looking at the shirts.
He honestly was. Well, yeah. He's always trying to get me to fucking upgrade something.
Yeah. Just whatever to make it like. Don't worry about the equipment. Let's worry about what we're doing. Like the equipment. I don't want to worry about the equipment. Like that's the last thing you want to worry about when you try to get creative.
Guns really cut all that shit that was right.
So with the shirts, it already has a filter and stuff.
I think that's what helps with that.
Have you seen the new shirts they use for the podcast? They have the SM50 whatever. The one that's been the standard for like years, right? So they made a new one that's like half the price. It's not the same, is it?
I don't know.
No. What do you use?
Those are podcast mics. That's not like we don't use those for music.
Oh, okay. It's like more sensitive microphones, probably.
No, they're less sensitive.
Oh, less sensitive.
That's why, because like you don't want to pick up you talking and him talking in my microphone.
Honestly, it doesn't really pick.
That's why you have such like a room like that.
Well, these ones are
don't
just
really
like
pick up too much. How did you hear on the
condenser mics? I'm
watched?
pretty sure that the Sures are also condensers, but. Because I don't use those very much. But this is like a very basic condenser microphone. So like if you turn the input gain up a little bit too much, it'll start picking up like your dog scratching
in
its
the
nuts.
background. Really?
Like it'll pick up like anything in the background.
So these are more like background noise.
No, they're very powerful condenser microphones. So like they're sensitive. They just pick up whatever, the higher you turn that up, the more shit's going to pick up from the background. But when you are wanting to just like talk direct into it and get one voice and like narrow that voice down so that there's no other noise that comes in with it, you want to use one of those podcast type microphones that are all like, you either have some kind of filter over it because that'll make sure that you're not
getting unnecessary sounds,
dude.
Or from like
so
the next person over.
If you use the wrong mic. Like even these, I mean, your audio might be coming out fine because you're just talking, but
we're not screaming into it or getting all crazy.
Even then, I mean, like you always want a pop filter on one of these condenser mics.
Probably gonna help.
It just
sound all
cut off
high
the
pitched
side of the audio, like. And you'd be surprised, dude. There's a lot of podcasts that I listen to of big, famous people who have big podcasts, and their audio sucks. Like I listen to them and I'm like, fuck, like it makes me mad. It really
honestly
does.
Like when you see
from the audio guy though,
when you see things that you're
shit.
like fucking used to or like
that's how I am too. That's why I want to get it right.
What the
I'm
fuck?
like, yo, this person's like so smart at what they're talking about, but
but why did they?
Why did you
sell
listen to
themselves
this
so
and think
short?
you listened to this and thought it was good, like,
and they didn't read and they didn't take the step to take back. They didn't step back and look at their shit to be better.
I'm like, you're getting a good message across, but it's hard to even hear the message because it's hard to hear it.
I hear you.
You're just fucking up the way that your audio is. Like one mic,
you're selling yourself short. You're stepping on your own toes,
and like you're super quiet. To where you like want to turn your volume up as a listener.
Pass that joint, man.
And then like when I talk, it's like super loud. and like interrupting loud, like, you know, I'm like way over top of everybody.
Okay.
And then he's like off to the side in the background, and it's like
just jabbering,
and it's all distorted, and like everything
just doing
sounds
what
like
Cali
it's clipping.
Uh-huh.
The audio is just distorted, and it's fucking. And I'm just like, damn, you're worth billions. You know, there's people with billions on podcasts that are just fucking.
That's why we kind of like this thing, because it records 4 different tracks.
That's cool. I just, I didn't know how great the audio.
Honestly, like with the audio, okay, from
I
you
feel like the
watching
mics
other videos,
are the problem with this thing.
Like that,
this is not a 360 video. Also, either.
Are you having problems with your audio?
No,
not really.
No,
we just
everything's
it's keeping track of everything and getting it to different hands.
If it
records
clean,
different levels.
You guys think it sounds good and clean? Like, post that shit. Who cares?
I honestly go and watch our shit.
Hey, it goes on people's phones anyways.
I've
like,
seen some of your podcasts and like some of the volumes were off.
The volumes are off,
Yeah.
and also
Different
too, like
mics.
in certain devices, you can't either do the 360 or anything. That's why we
did have a
back from
problem one
360.
time because one of the mics was lower on somebody that was like talking real soft. So all we did is add that track on there and then just up the volumes for all my nerds out there.
We're still talking about nerds.
Yeah.
We exited out
Nerd
a lot of the
equipment.
shit Cali was getting into.
Well, we just want to get it right we don't have to worry about the equipment. Like we just want to
Buy it now, use it.
Good
use
conversation
it for later.
with MetJames.
Yeah, we ain't trying to have to record off a fucking cell phone. You feel me?
There's a lot of people doing it.
Dude, you do what you do to get to buy to where you got to get by. But then there's a time where, hey, dude, motherfucker, put the money that you done either made off of it or fucking try to, put into the extra side of a side hustle to make the shit that you're doing better or on the the competing level. That's it. Period. Don't go backwards trying to fake yourself going forward. It's not gonna work. People that play roles are eventually gonna forget the role that they're playing. They're not going to be genuine and authentic, and that's what Vic's is trying to say. Like,
hey, phones nowadays are really crazy.
They're good. They're good at recording.
Yeah, like
why do you think they know what the fuck you want to go shop for?
We can record a video on our phone, and it'll look amazing. And all you gotta do is plug in good audio. Like for example, the last video you posted is probably on your phone. Right?
The one you posted to your
that shit looked really good. I mean, if it was on the camera or on a phone, like I would not notice a difference. Yeah, but the audio was great. So like, if the video
it was
good,
still solid,
and the audio is great, like it just really good. Like,
did you take the audio from your phone, or you took the audio from what you recorded? What you recorded?
I had I recorded the song.
And then put that over your voiceover.
But I also like performed it when I was recording.
When you were recording a video. Yeah, because everything lined up still solid.
Yeah, I just made it. I lined it up so that
it was real good.
Perfect.
Yeah, it was real good.
I wanted it to sound like the song. I didn't want it to sound like.
How many views did you get on that? Just for on the backside. I just wanted to see, because I know that you, like I said, I was measuring your shit out before we did all that other monetization.
I just want to give you props on that video because it's really good.
Clean, it's clean.
Like it's good. It's a good video.
Yeah,
dude, I had to repost it. I was like, dude, this is
did
hard,
repost
dude.
it, bro. I appreciate it.
I like.
Dude,
I
love
repost it.
I don't repost
just
a lot
because
of shit.
of the wording
like,
that I said, he didn't repost it.
I know. No,
I
saw it on his.
I know you did.
No. I thought about if I was like, did I repost the shit or not?
He did it.
And I swear I thought about it.
You did.
I was like,
Dude, well, he posted, bro. A lot of people reposted him. That's why I'm like, dude, that's all. That's all.
I meant to repost the shit, bro. Even no matter
shut
what you
the
said.
fuck up. I still love you regardless if you didn't.
Hey,
repost
people
it.
notice real talent.
Vic don't
honestly,
repost my shit either. He'd be like,
dude.
Callie, you're fucking smoking a joint in my video, you stupid motherfucker. I can't post that. I'd be like, damn.
No, dude, that kind of thing. I appreciate you posting that. And
Of course, bro. That's all love, because you know I've been here from fucking day one. Been here from day one. I don't ever show no fake love.
That's the person who's I don't repost.
Hey, but you know what? Hey,
why you gotta repost though?
Callie's always salty.
Just bring that up on camera.
I don't give a fuck, boy.
Hey,
I keep it real.
I'll take it.
I need a lighter though. Oh, it is all love. That's what I'm saying. It's
I left you alone like a kid at a school waiting for his parents to pick him up.
Suck my balls. Hey, this is a pretty long podcast, and I just do want to say I do My boy MetJames pulled through tonight. Vic pulled through tonight.
You haven't even finished your introduction story.
He still hasn't. This is the higher conversation where shit gets a little crazy.
Was going to engineering school. You went from film school to engineering.
Wait, you went to originally for film?
Yeah.
No. Okay, so okay. No, see, shut up.
I thought you did for film.
No. It was always for music, but
But you got into film after?
Music and entertainment business.
No, he's just always been. He's always had that mental fucking just directing fucking side. That's why I said like we coming out with a movie and then
he's a boss.
That's what happens. Is what
Dude,
you pay to be the cost.
You know what you want to get done. Like you already know. Like
he sees the vision already before anything else.
Thank you, bro. You're like the director of photography for show. Like
he got his videography too because D Graves' shit's been fucking slapping, bro.
Oh, D Graves is hard, but
D Graves, boy, D Graves got to get up on here.
That's all him, dude. Like I just capture like what he's projecting.
He's dope, man. Daniel, that's my boy, bro. Shout out Daniel, bro. D Graves.
Yeah.
Let's get that one more time so we get.
Yo, shout out D Graves, baby. That's my boy.
We talk about D Gravy, baby, on the fucking higher podcast. Higher conversation.
The Tipsy podcast.
We about to call that shit the Tipsy podcast. But shout out D Graves, man. He in a lot of our conversations.
You gotta redo that. Hey,
wait a minute,
Jay,
John.
cut this out.
Cut this out.
Fuck that up. Fuck that up.
All right, 1, 2.
What were we talking about?
We're on the higher conversation. MetJames is over here giving props to.
Yep.
Jay, this whole.
Already bad, you know? I was trying to. You zoomed in on me. I was like, whoa.
All right. Guns.
Let's just talk.
Guns. I already texted him and told him this is going to have a lot of re-edit about D Graves. We're just going to say shout out D Graves.
Oh, no, I was saying, I was just saying that, like, you're always, you know, like what they call in the film industry is director of photography.
Me?
Yeah, it's like when
that's my title.
When I'm like directing something and I write a story and I like articulate the vision to you,
and then
the
he
one that
fucking
understands how to capture it, and like not only that, it's like you capture it in ways where I'm like, fuck, like I can't even think of that kind of way of doing it, you know. But you capture that shit.
But you said it to somebody that's going to articulate it into their vision.
It would make it look.
And that's teamwork makes the dream work.
Now I feel like, you know, I'm coming full circle and doing these songs again. Like I think that now what we would do is way sicker. We need to fucking reconnect on the video aspect, and start making visuals for these songs. Dude, we can make some crazy shit now.
We can make
years down the line, we're both more experienced, more accomplished.
Yeah,
like,
with the
I can't even hear,
cameras.
bro. Like I've been in like big rental houses and like film equipment warehouses and shit.
Callie's just gonna call
like,
pause.
You got a fucking whole wall like real film equipment on deck, dude.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. We could make a fucking movie, and we're gonna talk about this afterwards. That's why I called pause. But let's go ahead and just take this conversation to the next level. That's gonna be put on camera. I'm just saying. But
what's the next level?
I'm talking about us.
Chime in, baby.
I know. But like I said, Gons, this is still off camera, Gons, because we can edit this. But I'm talking about all of us getting on a fucking video level, a fucking film level, a multi-million-dollar fucking Netflix fucking movie.
We're
gonna talk about
FX6s.
we're gonna talk about all this afterwards
like
and off camera and everything else. Let's get back to the conversation and let's close this out so we can have another joint.
Any ideas too, bro? We should really fucking jump on that.
Let's get back onto the higher conversation. We're gonna fucking end this out, close this out, and get to some fucking work afterwards and get everybody home safe and fucking get on with our get on. So you guys were explaining what?
We were just waiting for you.
What
like that?
Bruh.
We need the chapstick.
Yeah. Anyways. Thanks, Gons. We appreciate your help.
Too cold for you.
Shout out our sponsor still, because this episode's getting a little long, and we knew this one was going to be a little long.
Cut it short in editing.
It's going to have to be cut short for editing.
It's going to be 15 minutes.
It's only going to be the dope shit we talked about.
We cut everything out.
Every line.
Gons is like, you guys gave me nothing to work with.
Every line's going to be a one-liner.
Cuts out for 5 minutes.
It's going to be clips only.
Yeah,
It's just gonna be our old pictures of us lighting joints.
Only pictures.
What we said was irrelevant.
You've seen those like fast reels of like the year wrap up. Every photo on your phone flashes like faster. It's like that kind of episode.
I'm dead as fuck. But shout out to all of our sponsors. T-Dub Entertainment.
My bad.
T-Dub AVL.
Where were we at?
T-Dub AVL too as well. They're all different conversations. I mean, they're all
They are.
Higher
they're all
conversation.
we're on the higher conversation. They're all
Because we're
different
doing
businesses,
concert
though.
stuff too. Like
Yeah,
so
because
we're like
they're getting deeper. Their feet deeper
like
into.
the AVL stuff, audio, visual.
That's all. That's all
everything.
Vic's fucking.
Audio lighting
Shit.
for like.
Shout out
events
to our
and
other
stuff.
sponsor, KingFosho
Yeah.
Clothing.
We got videos and shows coming.
Ionica's also a big sponsor of ours as well. When the time's right on there, but we all try to give love. So if you guys have any businesses you want us to pull up in because we can't go mobile with this, if you want to chop it up with us, send us an email. And then also to leave comments, like, subscribe, share the story. If you don't fuck with us, you didn't make it this far, so we don't give a fuck even if you came this far. But if you did, thank you for fucking watching. Our dumbasses get all a little crazy on the higher conversation. This is MetJames. This is YoungVicc. We've had a little while ride on this one. We finished the bottle. We're probably going to finish that one off when this camera turns off. But thank you guys for fucking watching our show. Thank you, MetJames, for fucking coming on. Vic put off fucking like 3 hours worth of work, and that's fucking very important to him. So appreciate that shit that we all fucking got on the same schedule to fucking make this shit happen, because this has been a long time coming episode that needed to be happening. I feel like we can talk for another 5 more hours, but we're not going to do all that. So appreciate you guys for joining us on the Higher Conversation. This is Ounce 2, episode 8 or 9. Holiday special. We're gonna have a MetJames 2.0 because guess what? This is definitely a main person we're focusing on too, as well as like following their success wise. We have a few more people we're gonna tackle on in 2023, and we hope everybody has a great New Year, safe New Year. If we get this video edited by then, which guns. I don't know, my boy, I love you, but we're going to get up on this editing because we got like 4 people behind my boy MetJames, and we're trying to get this out and be right for the new year.
We won't say the order, but this one's coming out.
Yeah, this one for sure coming out. It's a solid one. Savvy Sosa, my boy.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, hey, facts.
I'm on that though.
Could be, but hey,
Nobody got skipped.
Nobody got skipped. Sorry, but like even my boy Latai Banks, we still got yours. Savvy Sosa, and Pate. He knows Pate. Shout out Pate, boy. We're just trying to focus on the things that we can control right now. And like I said, this shit ain't paying our bills. This shit's not paying me fucking anything to fucking be on here to fucking.
They're definitely not paying me.
Yeah, we're not paying this motherfucking Hollywood ass to fucking be out here. This is charity. Thank you. We don't give a fuck. But we're saying, do what you got to do. Handle your business. It's love and family. And guess what? Most people are real and down to earth out here in the IE. So that's how we handle shit. Shout out to the IE.
A lot of crazy, talented people.
Motherfuckers out here that are great for the collect. Yep, exactly.
Way down in the south.
Way.
I'm proud.
We're not even in the south. We're more east, but. Vic is Vic. He didn't stay in school. They kicked him out. It's Southeast. But for real though, Higher Conversation. This is MetJames. This is YoungVicc. KingFosho. Season 2, ounce 2, gram number 8 or 9.
I don't even know what that means.
Gons. You might have to edit a lot of this. We're giving you as much as we can.
And then one bottle too.
And one bottle down, a quarter left, and we're gonna see the rest. Thank you for joining us.
I just want to say, fucking. Hold it together. Hold it together. Let me finish this thought. Cool it. I just want to say thank you guys for having me.
Oh, most definitely.
And I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you, baby boy. Thank you.
I'm proud of you for keeping this shit going and trying to do what you want.
And do better.
If there's anything I've learned this year, it's whatever you're trying to do or you dream of doing or like you feel like you might want to do, something's calling you to do that shit, like gotta try it.
It's for a reason.
You gotta pursue it and just make it happen, because life is just crazy, unexpected every single day. You don't know what direction it's gonna go, and you just like can't go by without trying those things that you just feel like you need to do. So I would just recommend to pursue it.
And don't sell yourself short. Don't sell your dreams short.
And you'll be surprised what'll happen.
Exactly, because if you put in the effort, bro, whatever you're putting in, you're getting back. So you either sin or bless, you're getting that shit back tenfold, straight up.
And you'll start to feel more fulfilled, and you'll start to see more opportunities opening up for you. Like everything that I've done, I'm nowhere near where I'm trying to be. But
and we know that too, as outside supporters and visualizers. And he knows the place that I'm at is nowhere near what I want to be or can be. So support your friends. Keep pushing to the end, and don't sell yourself short, dude. We won't ever fucking advise that to anybody. We'll always be here as much as we will talk shit, because the moment we stop talking shit is when we don't care. The moment we stop giving you harassment or that fucking criticism is when we don't give a fuck about your fucking shit. Like, if we're hounding you, if we're on you, if we're pushing you, keep doing this, you could have done this better.
Do your push-ups.
Yeah, do your fucking push-ups. Vic, bust out 25 right now. I don't want to hear it. He's like, fuck off. But real shit, support your fucking friends. Yeah, we're going to eat the rest of these brownies. We're going to still end this fucking conversation, because this higher conversation is still not fucking ending. We got to end this shit. KingFosho for the last time. MetJames.
YoungVicc.
Find us on IG. It's the Higher Conversation. What you got, Vic?
Do 30 push-ups.
Do 30 fucking push-ups. If we don't
end it with 30 push-ups.
We about to end with 30 push-ups. MetJames, 30 push-ups.
Or
eat brownie.
I'm MetJames, bitch.
So high, cruising in the no-fly, twerking on the tailgate, take it down the sofa. Looking for a section, stumbled on the 2-seat, devil webs, red bottoms, and jewelry. Baddies out in LA tryna kill you with their looks. One step, one call, get hooked. Fiending for the sunshine, on the coastline, baddies on the waistline. Lost fucking on a friend when we FaceTime. Haven't slept in 5 days, which will make time. Gotta stare like a deuce, so she don't play around. But I'm good, cause my eyes stay glued from her waist down. Bedroom like a playground.